Okay, so hi, welcome to the video today. We're going to review Todd Phillips' 2019 Joker movie for my first movie review, and I haven't really been uploading a lot lately. Meaning Arthur Fleck is constantly bullied by society. He wears too much one as a clown and wants to fit the Gotham around him. But he has a lab tradition that I think makes him feel like he doesn't fit in well enough, because whenever something that's not funny he laughs, but he doesn't think it's funny until when he keeps getting bullied and thinks it's funny. Just to say, there are some spoiler alerts in this scene. There are a big part. This scene just to say that there are some spoiler alerts in the scene that are a big part of the story. So Joker kills 3 men on the subway, and it was all over the place. When then a new one called Kill the Roach is supposed to complain about Thomas Wayne. He starts turning to the Batman. Hang on. Thomas Wayne. He starts to turn to the Batman villain known as Joker. Okay, sorry, I'm just kind of a little bit mumbly, I'm sorry. So instead of him just getting his makeup by going into green acid and stuff like what we usually think when he painted instead he painted his face in the green hair, like he painted it himself, instead of like going to a green goo acid or whatever. And honestly, the only reason why he really painted his face was because he was invited to go on a joke so-called Live with Mary Franklin. He wanted to look like that when he just wanted to look like that when he appeared on TV. Unfortunately, we only get like 20 minutes of him, I think. Only like 20 minutes of him in his makeup. So now let's just get into the characters. So we have Arthur Fleck, aka Joker as usual. And then we have Thomas Wayne, which is this is part that like Joker, like guy he really hates. Martha Wayne, which she doesn't really add a lot to the story, not a lot. Then there's Murray Franklin, Bruce Wayne, which is Bruce Wayne's actually in this, and you also have Alfred Pennyworth. You also have Alfred. Then you have Penny Fleck, which is Joker's mom. Yeah, adds a lot more to the story. And then Sophie Duwan, which is Joker's imaginary girlfriend in this film or whatever. And then you have Gary, which is just one of his friends, and Randall. They're just one of the two friends that he just has. They add some to the story, and they are actually okay. So, now let's get into the good about this film. The good about this film is that it delivers. Todd Phillips thought of something really awesome and something really good to go, because we've never actually seen a Joker origin story before, or where he came from, and Todd Phillips did a really good job of example where psychopaths like Joker, where it came from. And I know now, and this was a really awesome and amazing film. Really good storyline of where psychopaths like Joker would have came from, and also one thing about that I really like is that they actually had a better idea of what something else became Joker, and a better way of how he could have became Joker, and and we've never actually gotten an origin story of a comic before, and just know that this film is not going to be based off the comic books. It's Todd Phillips' own way of how he sees the Joker, and then so I think he really did an awesome job on this. And now I don't have a lot of bad to say about this film, so I didn't just put in a bad. I didn't put bad in this. So also another good. Okay. Now let's get into the final thoughts. So the final thoughts of this film, I thought this was amazing and awesome DC movie. Like, it was mind blowing, a masterpiece by Todd Phillips. And I found this film to be the greatest DC comic books movie of. It's my favorite DC comic books movie, and it was so awesome. And it really makes sense to of how Joker could have had his origin story, even though it's not really his origin story, even though it's Todd Phillips. You still get a lot of what this film could have been if it was an origin story. Maybe it would have been something else if it was in the comics. I don't know. But this is a really good example. So another thing about it is that if it was an origin story, like an actual real one, the rating would probably not be rated R. It'd probably be PG-13. I think if it would be like a real Joker origin story. But this is Todd Phillips, and it's not really his origin story. It's really just Todd Phillips' own one. So he can make it rated R if he wants, and it's not shared. It's shared universe, whatever. And if you want to go watch this movie for yourself, it's streaming on HBO Max, and it's available to buy or rent. And renting the film is for like $4, and the movie is like $15. I mean, what the heck? I remember back in the day where these films were like $10. I mean, what happened? Now they're 15. What do you think? Money grows on trees? I guess that's what they think. Or they just want you to buy really expensive stuff. Or they just want you to get it in 4K entirely. Because they want you to get automatic 4K or whatever. I don't know. I think they should just stay at 10. 10 was enough. And now you're going all the way up to the bar of 15. And new films usually cost like $20. And now they lower them down to 10. And now they're lowered down to 15. It's kind of a little bit kind of bad. And also, if you have like live TV or cable or whatever, you can like watch this on TNT. Now, I really think that you'd have a really good live, that you like it, and if you have live TV or TNT, whatever, and then you can watch this film if you have it. If I don't know when the next time it's going to be live, but last time it was live was maybe something like August 20th or something. I don't know. So yeah, so this is the end of the video. I hope you really liked the video, and I hope if you've ever watched this film, then I hope you like the review, and don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on notifications, and peace out. Hope have a nice rest of the Wednesday, and peace out.